What's up, guys? Today we are reacting to my state finals win this year. Let's get into it. Alright, getting started here. It's funny, it was the state finals, but the ref forgot to let us shake hands, so we were just had to start, boom. It's alright though. So the last week following up to the state finals, I just worked my fake. Because if I fake against my opponent here, he reacts. He's an opponent where he constantly wants to tie up with me. And when I fake, I get a reaction. There, he reaches. I fake, he reaches. Again, I fake, he reaches. I'm not worried about his attacks. I'm more worried about how I can get my offense to work against him, because he's really good defensively, really strong, good athlete, a little bigger than me. Alright, here. I fake, he reaches. I step back, boom. Blast double. Now, one thing to notice when I have this blast double leg is when I shoot, look at where my head is placed. It's on his rib cage or his chest. He's not able to sprawl on me. He's the bigger, stronger opponent, but because I was in and shot where my head was on his chest, his ribs, he just can't defend it. So here, I'm working a ride out. It's really tough riding him out. He's just a strong kid. I dropped to a single leg here, yep. Just trying to burn some clock. Alright, he gets his escape, we're on the edge. I'm on both knees here, that's not good. So here, I worked that Austin DeSanto shuck that I showed you guys last video, but my forearm slips below his elbow. For it to work properly, you have to keep your forearm above the elbow on the tricep. Austin DeSanto hits it perfectly. He's able to just circle around. But it slips off the elbow, and he's able to limp his arm out and reach back around my leg. We're out of bounds. Ref calls us neutral. I notice he's heavy on that lead leg. Boom. So he's heavy on this lead leg. I notice that. So I'm going to do my whistle shot. Notice here at my right arm, though, I missed the leg. Here I want to be grabbing the knee, the ankle, but I missed, so he's able to limp leg out. Really unfortunate there. He's working that 2-on-1. I know what he's looking for. He's looking for the 2-on-1 to a single leg. He hit that on me last match. Here he's working collar tie wrist. I'm not threatened of getting taken down here. Alright, period ends. I win the coin flip. I choose bottom. So if you watch the last match, you know that I'm not just going to be able to get my escape point here. The way he rides, it's really difficult to get an escape. I'm working here. Immediately drops down to an ankle. This is really frustrating. It's really hard to leave here, but I learned from first match, so here I'm kicking out. Ref gives a stalling call. That's a good win for me in the first 15 seconds of the second period. If I get a second stalling call, I get a point. Here I'm in a sprawl position. Again, he's still technically in control on top. I work wizard here. Here it would probably be smart for me to try to limp leg and kick out. I get high crotch position here, but notice how he's under my thigh and not my knee, his head. When Kyle Dake hits it, his opponent Zahid here, his head is below Kyle Dake's knee, and Kyle Dake is able to lift him over. But his head is not under my knee. I have to straighten my leg out. So we get called a stalemate there. And that's not a good win for me because he burned a lot of clock there. He's still technically on top. We get reset. I'm on bottom. I'm fighting wrists. Good here. I'm up. No. Breaks me down. Drops right back down to the leg. I start kicking out, kicking out, kicking out. He kind of starts to come back up. I get another stalling call there. Or he gets another call, rather. So now the score is 3-1 because I got a stalling call point. Here we're out of bounds. Now normally I'd want to try to cross face and get a reversal, but if I try to get a reversal here, we'll end up out of bounds because we're on the edge. So here I have to just work on kicking out. Kicking out. I already know he has 2 stalling calls against him. If I get one more, I believe it's another point. So kicking out, kicking out. He comes back up. I'm almost out. He drops right back down the ankle. 15 seconds left in the period. He hangs on his ankle. Here I'm super gassed, but I have to still be kicking out, kicking out, kicking out. Because this is a cheap way of wrestling. You can't just hang on a guy's ankle, or yeah, it's going to be very, very difficult to escape. But I don't get a stalling call there, and that was a really, really bad call from the ref, in my opinion. The ref also thought it's a bad call and even apologized to my coaches after the match. But anyways, it's going to be alright. I got 1 point there in that period because of the 2 stalling calls. The score is 3-1. Now I'm on top. Again, this guy's really hard to ride for a long time. I'm working a spiral there. I drop down to the single leg, just trying to burn more clock. He gets out. So minute 45, he gets his escape. He's working wrist control there to his single leg. I know it's coming though. We both shoot at the same time. Head collision there. The whole crowd heard that. It was loud and it hurt. Adrenaline kept me going though. Here I'm sprawling, burning a lot of clock here. This is good for me, keeping them in that headlock. And we're on the edge, which is good. So in case anything bad happens, I can kind of flee the mat there. He shoots. I did the Austin DeSanto finish, but he ends up on his belly out of bounds. If we were in bounds, I'd be able to just circle and get my 2 points, but there I go, whistle shot off the whistle because I noticed he had a lot of weight on his front leg, but I didn't time it correctly, and he reacted good enough. Here I'm faking, he's reacting. When I fake and he's reacting, it doesn't give him enough time to try to work his offense and score. He's the one losing right now. We're both tied up here. He shoots on a knee again. I try that shuck again, but I kind of lost grip at the tricep. But I'm comfortable here. 30 seconds left. I'll get blown out of bounds. My coach yells at me like, how bad do you want this? Finish this match. It's your match. Got me really pumped up. I'm faking. He's reacting. He's got wrist control and collar tie here. 15 seconds left. I have 0 stalling calls. I can work on the edge. I just get dinged for stalling. I doubt I'm going to get another stalling call here. 13 seconds left, yep. I just have to survive and the state title's mine. He shoots in deep. I sprawl. Match is over. So, just like that. Funny story, I planned my celebration coming out to the state finals all week, but I was so tired, and because we collided heads a few times, and it was just so emotional. I just laid down on the ground. I was dead. It's funny. I kind of thought my opponent was gonna help me up here, but oh no. I just need someone to help me up. Like, I was just too tired to get up myself. Like, but that's what happens. Like, before the match, my head coach there in the red said, like, if you have enough energy to get up after the match, like, you did something wrong, and that kind of hit me, you know. But yeah, I worked all year for that. I finally got the win. I got revenge there. If you haven't watched the first match of when he beat me, that was my last video. You guys should go check that out. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out.